The world is crying, but it's not just about the death of a man. Today, from the streets of Rome to the barrios of Buenos Aires, faces are wet with tears. Candles flicker in St. Peter's Square. The bells toll. The Vatican mourns. But beneath this global grief lies a deeper, darker truth no one wants to admit. Pope Francis is gone, and it's shaken millions, not just because he was a pope, but because of what his death truly means. Let's be honest. Francis was one of the most controversial popes in modern history, a reformer, a critic of wealth, war, and corruption, even within his own church. He made powerful enemies both inside the Vatican and beyond. And now, as the bells fall silent, we have to ask, why is the world so emotional over this? The answer is simple and yet terrifying. In an increasingly divided, ruthless world, Pope Francis symbolized something rare: hope. Hope that ancient, decaying institutions could still change. Hope that someone in power could speak against greed, injustice, and hypocrisy, even if he was flawed, even if the system around him was rotting. People aren't just mourning the man, they're mourning the idea that for a moment it seemed like one person could push back against centuries of corruption. Low piano notes build tension. And make no mistake, his death isn't just a religious event, it's a geopolitical one. Behind those grieving faces in the square are powerful figures plotting what comes next. Because every papal death leaves a power vacuum. And history has shown us that when popes die, the shadows move fast. Remember Pope John Paul I? Dead after 33 days. Officially a heart attack. Unofficially, whispers of betrayal and poison. Now with Francis gone, some are already asking, was it natural or convenient? People are crying because this death feels like a turning point. The last thread holding together compassion, faith, and moral authority seems to have snapped. And deep down, we all fear what might come next. Pope Francis tried to drag the Vatican into the light, exposing scandals, demanding justice, but his passing may have buried those conversations forever. And so, tonight, the world weeps, not just for the man, but for the fragile hope he represented, the fear of what comes after, and the chilling truth that power, not faith, may once again take the throne. I'm Sam, and this is the story no one else will tell you.